Imagine you're soaring, hitting every fitness milestone like a champ, but out of nowhere, a cold or a flu ambushes you. Suddenly, you're at a crossroads, to work out or to rest. Well, a 2020 study published by the Cochrane Collaboration delved into this long-standing question. The findings suggest a delicate balance. While engaging in mild to moderate exercise can actually bolster the immune system, overexerting yourself can tip the scales in the opposite direction, suppressing those very defenses. So, to put it simply, a gentle walk amidst nature likely beneficial, but pushing yourself through an intense CrossFit routine, that might be something to reconsider. The world of fitness often celebrates pushing boundaries, but there's a fine line between perseverance and recklessness. According to a study published by the BMJ Open Sport and Exercise Medicine in 2021, while young, healthy athletes might be less susceptible to severe outcomes from viral illnesses compared to the elderly, they are not immune. Outcomes like chronic fatigue, often mistaken for overtraining, and the rare but serious myocarditis are potential risks. Dr. Dan Montero from the world-renowned Mayo Clinic has noted that it is perfectly suitable to do mild to moderate intensity exercise when you're sick, with a few conditions. For those dealing with issues from the neck up, think headache, runny nose, mild sneezing, that sort of stuff, exercise can help. When we see things shift into upper respiratory stress or serious fever, then it might be best to take some time to rest. Ever had one of those days where your mind's been roaring like a lion, but your body feels more like a sleepy kitten? I mean, we've all been there. On such days, the real hero move isn't pushing for that extra mile or squeezing in one more set. It's having the wisdom to hit the pause button and let your body recharge. Think of it like this. In the symphony of fitness, sometimes the most powerful note is the one not played. It's about respecting your body's rhythm, realizing that healing and recovery are the unsung heroes of progress. So, next time you're faced with that crossroads, remember, every rest day, every act of self-care is sculpting a more formidable, resilient version of you. Now, let's get real. When you're feeling sick, your body's like a warrior on the front lines, duking it out with those relentless germs. Throw in an intense workout, and you're asking that warrior to fight with one hand tied behind its back. Got symptoms that feel like you've swallowed a brass band, or like your chest's hosting a mini thunderstorm? That's your body's neon sign saying, "Time out, please!" But on the flip side, if it's just a sniffle or a sneeze, a light stroll might be the perfect remedy. Moderate exercise is widely acknowledged by the scientific community for its ability to bolster the immune system, reducing the risk of infections. However, athletes who engage in prolonged and intensive training might experience a higher incidence of minor infections, especially those affecting the upper respiratory tract. Interestingly, publications in muscle and exercise physiology note that while moderate exercise can enhance immunity and resistance to infections, excessive or prolonged training can increase susceptibility. Observational studies have shown that a moderately active lifestyle can lead to fewer instances of upper respiratory tract infections. On the other hand, strenuous training, especially without adequate recovery, might elevate the risk of these infections. Another interesting fact that people overlook is from studies showing athletes often facing a higher risk of infection due to their environment and the nature of their sport, which can lead to further injuries. While regular training might boost resistance to respiratory infections, intense competitions could increase vulnerability. It's interesting to note that exercise, like any stress, can impact our immune system. Factors like our mindset and certain hormones released during intense workouts can influence this. In fact, our body's reaction to mental stress is quite similar to its response to intense exercise. Exercise is medicine in this way. Alright, now transitioning to the brighter side of things, if you do decide to take a day or two off, there's no harm in it. In fact, consider it a golden opportunity to indulge in some quality couch time. Dive into that series you've been putting off, or revisit an old favorite, all while sipping on a bowl of soul-soothing soup. But here's a friendly reminder, once you're back on your feet and feeling like your energetic self again, try not to let the "I was sick" card linger in your back pocket for too long. After all, balance is critical in all things. If you want to have a professionally structured, step-by-step workout and nutrition program, you can visit our website by clicking the first link in the description of this video. As always, stay strong.